Alright, we should be on. Hello, it is currently Sunday, and that means it's 5USC time. Yes. We've got a pretty good one to kick off today. It is New Jersey A and Connecticut A. I'm your totally unbiased caster Spike here. And I'm just sitting here alone. Probably alone, yeah. And we're getting into the bans. It's DT4 for New Jersey's first ban, and Connecticut is going straight into the gimmick. Not a surprise here, New Jersey is considered one of, if not the best gimmick state in the tournament. No hidden 2 though, so no Will versus Will. There is 2 Wills on either team, Will Stetson, Project Will. Both pretty similar skill sets, all gimmick and hidden and whatnot. As for the rest of the teams, these are pretty stacked. New Jersey is the favorite as per usual. They have a bunch of household names, more particularly Yoshi, one of the best 5-digit tourney players probably of all time. He's been around since like probably before some people were born even. As for the rest of the team, Nebula, Celebi, both 5WC players, A and B respectively, and Merc and Keffin are both very experienced in tournaments in their own rights. But Connecticut is no slouch. Will Stetson, as mentioned before, also another famous 5-digit tourney player. Both of them do have very similar skill sets in terms of both teams do have pretty similar skill sets. Both gimmick and some mechanics for some of their players. As for Connecticut, they do have some very strong players of their own. Big Door Jr., both been around for a while. Big Door in particular, very strong all-rounder. And New Jersey, speaking of bans, New Jersey does pick their last ban, which is Nomad 1. And while we're on the topic of mechanics, DT3 is first pick. This is a finger control 260 BPM, not too long compared to the rest of the DTs. I mean, DT2 is pretty much like the only other short map here. A lot of this pool is very long, so this does make up for that, I believe. Anyway, as I was saying, Connecticut, strong players, Big Door, very strong all-rounder. Redbird Kai, also been around for a long while. Solid at mechanics. Smokey, also good mechanics player, been around since the first 5USC. Fractured as well, been around since the first 5USC. Very solid aim player. Was on that team that won 5USC 3. And Big Door Jr. there to run out the rest of the mechanics. So this could pretty much go either way. I could see this going to either team, really. But it's really going to come down to who's more consistent. Yeah, DT3. We're probably going to be, as expected, we're probably going to be seeing the mechanics players. Big Door, I believe, very play tapping as well. New Jersey also has their own tapping players in Nebula and Celebi. And we're going to be getting the good luck. So Will Stetson's going to be the third player for Connecticut. Pretty surprising. I don't really think that either Will or Yoshi happens to be tapping players, but we're going to be seeing Yoshi speed. Only one way to find out if this could end up being a struggle. Sky, something's in the way. Oh, never mind. so far, no collapses. Everyone's still pretty high accuracies, but that's going to change very fast as Yoshi finds the first break. So the lead's going to swing back to Connecticut. This map is very short, around 2.25 minutes. Connecticut not faltering. This is their pick, after all. But Big Door and Will Stetson are going to find a break, and no trades. Oh, never mind. Nebula does find the break, but Celebi's still holding onto that FC with Yoshi on a good recovery. Everyone on very solid accuracies. Still on A rank so far, but that could pretty much change at any minute. This map is very unforgiving in its patterns. Leads slightly in Connecticut's favor, but it's going back to New Jersey. And Yoshi finds a break, and it's not going to go back anymore. Big Door, Smokey, everyone finds a break. So there's no FCs left. It's just Little Nebula on that 260 combo. It's crawling back. Oh, Nebula breaks. There's a third of the map left. There's still something that could happen. Big Door and Smokey do have very solid recoveries. And Yoshi finds a break. Traded out by Will. So it's just Celebi. Big Door finds a break. But Smokey still holding on to that recovery to match Celebi. But that lead, pretty close. We're getting into the end of the map here. And I believe this... Oh, hold on. Oh, it's going back. And it's back in Jersey's favor. Unless someone misses very heavily on here. Up, and... Oh! Whoa! 1,800 difference. Oh, wait, how much is that? That's kind of inaccurate. 1881. Oh my god. Yeah, that was incredibly close. So that's a break point right off the bat by the slimmest of margins there. Celebi and Smokey still with that S rank. Very nice scores there. Yeah, very unfortunate for Connecticut. They could have gotten that point if they had just gotten a little bit luckier. Yoshi FC'd it 3 times? Wait, what? I mean, yeah, he's the combo gamer, but like DT tapping isn't exactly like this isn't like the kind of map that would be very easy to combo game at all. So now we await New Jersey's pick. All the gimmick is gone, and we get into more tapping. No mod 5. A lot more comfortable compared to DT3. This is more drawn out, slightly slower, 240 BPM, 239, close enough, 240. Yeah, 240 BPM streams, a few sliders here and there, a little bit of aim. Yeah, pretty standard no mod 5. It's really only... Yeah, I believe they do have they do have very comfortable players on this type of tapping. Pretty much anyone could fill in on this. On the side of New Jersey. I'm not saying Connecticut's guaranteed to lose, but New Jersey, I do know I'm very familiar with them because I'm from the state. Connecticut, I'm pretty sure they also have their own comfortable players. Big Door, Smokey, Redbird Cut, Row. I'm pretty sure everyone can play this pretty much here. I was sight reading, but don't tell my team that. Well, you top scored, so congratulations. You didn't look like a fool. Now, if we could see the players, we're getting the good looks. Yeah, as I expected, we're seeing Connecticut's mechanics players: Big Door Jr., Smokey, and Fractured, and yeah, pretty much everyone's mechanics rosters: Celebi, Cuffin, and Nebula. like I said, anyone, pretty much anyone could fill in this for this. It's a very straightforward map. Now we're getting into Nomad 5. Yeah, tapping pick. We've seen a few FCs on this already. CS 3.4, AR 9.4, OD 9. Nothing too crazy hard compared to the rest of the pool. Very easy to act, aim, and whatnot. We get into some thirds, and no huge act drops. Except maybe from Fraction and Kevin, but that's about it. And we're gonna get into this build-up here, and so far no one breaking. Act favorite is in the side of the New Jersey. Kevin's gonna be the first to break, so that might change. Act favorite is gonna slow down that crawl back. Actually, it was coming back a little bit. And that's the first breakdown part. Score's pretty much even, but it's gonna change as the map goes on. As for Kevin's early miss, we could be seeing a traded breakpoint here. So it's slightly in Connecticut's favor. And then we get into this part, and Big Door Jr. finds a huge act drop. Fracture does keep finding act drops as well. But Nebula and Celebi both very strong. So is Smokey. And again, Connecticut still holding on to that triple FC. Big Door Jr. almost finding a break there. 92% accuracy, but the lead is still going on. And the combos are still in their favor. And it'll start ballooning as the map continues. It'll all come down to who breaks first. Which is hopefully no one. If you're a Connecticut supporter. Lead 50k, still pretty comfortable. But if we keep seeing act drops, that could keep faltering. Captain does find a little bit of a drop, but that's nothing too bad. No one missing on anything. We're getting into the last few streams here. Yeah, just these last bursts, and I believe Connecticut has sealed the deal. Albeit anyone finds any crazy breaks. Smokey shaking, oh my god! And they find the triple FC, and that is a breakpoint stolen right back. Smokey trembling his way to another breakpoint. 2 A-rank FCs on the side of Connecticut. Absolutely incredible. Kevin's early miss did cost him that point, but it's not really gonna matter. It's tied 1-1. We're just picking for each other at this point, you know? Those buzz sliders impossible to act? I agree. The combo gamers have gotten combo gamed. Still, very good team score from Connecticut. Triple FC, nothing to scoff at all. But it's only one way to settle this. We do have a few ways, probably, to consolidate that breakpoint. Excuse me. There is some more tapping around, and we're going to be seeing the Nomad 4, the tech slot here. Not too familiar with this personally, but I do remember that it is a little bit slider heavy, so we could be seeing some combo gaming action once again. The Northeast Coast Special combo games. Looking at the rosters, we're going to be seeing Row and Project Will come in for the first time. We're getting a Will off. Let's get it. And we're going to be seeing the good lucks in chat. It's going to be Yoshi, Celebi, and Project Will versus Row, Will Stetson, and Fractured. This is the most important match of the weekend because we have to decide who is the better Will. Nothing will come close. Hey, I said Will. So far, Stetson's winning the Will off. Willing. We get into the Kia here. Will Stetson's going to be the first to break. I have to make a subconscious note that I don't say Will, because there's two of them. Yeah, that break from Stetson earlier is going to give the lead to New Jersey, but Celebi's going to find a break. So it's 2 FCs to 2 here with a very solid recovery combo from Stetson. And the score lead is now neck and neck. So the lead could be coming back to Connecticut. Project Will 97% accuracy on that. No one breaks on aim. Get into the last section here. Score lead 80k in Connecticut's favor, and it's climbing. Celebi finding another break, it's not going to help things. And we're approaching the last few seconds of the map. Project Will may have won the Will off, but the point goes to Connecticut. Very good team score once again from Connecticut. 2 FCs on Row and Fractured. A very solid 99 FC on Yoshi. But alas, the combos never lie. There's no gimmicks here for New Jersey to turn to. This pool isn't very gimmick focused, and the only opportunity for at least some gimmick is the easy, and that has barely any benefits. Or not the easy, the force mod. Putting easy on the force mod. Let's say a 2.1x multiplier, so it's worse than hidden, which pretty much doesn't exactly make it very worth it. And New Jersey's going to be picking the hidden 3. Another tech pick. Surprising, as Connecticut did just win the tech map there. I mean, to be fair, this is well a repeating patterns focused. Yeah, a little more aim, a bit more tapping. Yeah, it's also faster, I believe.
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known. Digital communication system. Higher performance and faster and more reliable communication resources.
We hit our follower goal? Let's get it! Hell yeah! If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. Road to 500, we're only 10 away. Getting into the rosters, we're going to be seeing the expected players down Hidden, Yoshi, and Project Will. Alongside Celebi, very solid at filling Hidden. I'm surprised that Merc's not filling for this. I mean, knowing New Jersey, we'd probably have an absent player here and there. Or just not able to. As for Connecticut, Big Door Fractured Will steps in. Yeah, to be expected. They all have very good experience in Hidden. Getting into the tech hidden pick, hidden 3. Aren't finding any silly early breaks so far. That'll be finding a couple 50s though. And that's a double break on Big Door and Fracture to kick things off. Fracture finding another break though. What the hell is happening with Bancho? Thank you, Bancho, very cool. Yoshi is gonna trade it though, but 2 FPs to 2. Once again, the combo does not lie. We're just getting started in the map too, and Will Stetson finds a break, and that's no FCs for Connecticut now. So it's just 2 FCs in the side of New Jersey and Project Will and Celebi. I just realized it called Will Stetson. God damn it. What is a Will Stetson? I have no idea. For Project Will, very good accuracy, 99.7. We're getting into the Ki here, more repeated patterns here. We're going to be seeing a few act drops, but Will Stetson and Yoshi are going to find a break. Same for Celebi, that's one of the FCs for New Jersey gone. Fractured is also going to trade that out. So it's just Big Door on that 600 combo to fend off Will's FC. Project Will's FC. God damn it! Oh, the Project Will finds a break. So it's just Big Door holding onto that recovery combo. Swirly's going to start calling back to Connecticut. Oh, the Big Door finds a break, and so does Will Stetson. We're getting into the last quarter of the map. And Squirrely just keeps crawling back over to New Jersey. Everyone in Connecticut broke at some point. Yoshi and Celebi have very solid recoveries. And so does Will. He got his footing back pretty solidly. Oh, and he finds a break. But Connecticut does trade it out for 2 more. And that's going to give them the lead very comfortably. Approaching 450k, 460, 500k even. And solidly New Jersey's point. And very solid accuracies, 98% on 3 of the players here. Yoshi almost 99% S rank. Yoshi Classic? Hell yeah. Isn't Big Door 4-digit? I believe so. We have like at least 20 people who are now 4 digits. It's not surprising to see a few 4 digits here. Same thing for 5WC also. But now you wait, Connecticut's next pick. Like I said earlier, both of these teams do have pretty similar skill sets, so it's pretty much going down to who's feeling what. Just vibe picking at this point, as someone called it.
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known. Digital communication system, higher performance.
And they're going to be picking the flex map. The more difficult precision map. Not like more difficult, but like harder patterns. I mean, Hard Rock 2 is hyper precision, but Flex 1 does have some much crazier patterns compared to Hard Rock 2, CS7 compared to CS 8 or 9, I think. Somewhere around that. By the way, quick safety tip, guys, don't put in your curses into chat. There will be people that will start to call you out for it. Probably going to be seeing the reading rosters come in here. They are more comfortable with the gimmick, and this is AR 8.7 or so. I believe these are the rosters for each team. New Jersey A, Yoshi, Celebi, and Project Will. In Connecticut, Will Stetson, Rowe, and Fracture. Going to be getting the good lucks. Third picks begin. I rolled lower, so I'm out. You gotta flip a coin. That's the method. You gotta flip a coin. Open up Google, search Google flip a coin. Do it from there. Call it heads or tails. Kind of like this map, gambling. So far, no one's falling apart here. Row 90% accuracy, classic. Classic row moment, combo gamer. Will Stetson is going to be the first to break, though. Followed closely by the other Will. Because accuracies, and there goes the other two Connecticut FC's Fractured and Rowe gonna find breaks. And as we head right into the first key eye here, Yoshi and Celebi still holding on to their FCs. Will Stetson is gonna find another break, but that's not gonna help things. And again, these accuracies still giving New Jersey the huge lead. Everyone over 94% on the side of New Jersey. Connecticut, we're not even at 90. And it's still faltering around the same. Celebi's gonna find a break, but that's a 200k lead. They hit the stream, Yoshi and Will. Everyone hits the stream, actually. Oh, but there goes all of New Jersey. Ro and Will do have Stetson do have recovery combos. And damn it, I messed up again. Willie is crawling back to Connecticut, but again, these accuracies. Ro just hits another 50. Getting into the last third of the map, there's still plenty of time for this. But they have to hold on to those combos. I believe there's a break coming up. Or never mind. I remembered wrong. But Will Stetson is going to find a break. So it's just Ro left to fend off New Jersey. Fracture does have the recovery combo to match one of them, but that's about it. Project Will finds a break. And Ro finds a break that may have spelled doom for Connecticut. The break point is New Jersey's. This last part is very slow. It's pretty much just sliders and simple jumps, so there's really barely any chances of missing anything. Unless someone really messes up. But Celebi does have that mouse precision buff. A very good score from Yoshi, 540k. Standing very head over heels against everyone else. Head and shoulders over everyone else. So, yeah, these last few sliders. And then Giga long slider. Fractured finds a break, but that's not gonna matter. This is another break point to New Jersey A. This pool is too hard? Hell yeah, it is. Right. Now we wait for New Jersey to see if they can consolidate it this time. Still neck and neck for both teams. And we're going to be seeing the Nomad 2 here. Not too tapping focused, it's a bit more flow cut stream type of patterns that we're going to be seeing here, as I like to describe them. Yeah, nice way to balance out like the raw tapping from say Nomad 5 or DT2 and DT3 as well. And now we're going to be getting into the rosters here. Looks like Nebula and Project Will are going to be stepping in for this, and Celebi, the core Nomad 2 player, also stepping in. All three of them very comfortable with the Nomad 2. No Merc still. This is like Merc's bread and butter, and I guess at this point it's not crazy to believe that he's somewhere else. He went to Europe again. And the Connecticut, Row, Big Door, and Fractured. If I shit miss, I'm blaming Merc. Yes, blame everything on Merc. A little panic, please. Thank you. We come back, and Celebi's already found a break of what happened to Will. Bancho, please. Big Door is gonna find a break. What is going on? What happened to Will? Oh, that was a Bancho break. Ro is gonna find another break, so it's just 1 FC to 2, maybe 3. We don't know what the hell is going on in Will's head right now. Oh, he's gone. I don't think there's time for an abort at this point. Is there? Wait, he's back. Could we be seeing an abort? Could we get another panic, please? Oh boy. Something's happening. Yeah, Will left the match in the middle. Seems like he had DC'd. Okay, so it was an abort. Maybe one more panic should do things. Alright, we're seeing the good lucks, running it back. Hopefully no disconnects this time. Row and Big Door get a second chance at life, so let's see if they take advantage of that or they just fall flat on their face. And Row falls flat on his face. That's the first break of the lobby. Everyone else still holding on to their FC's very solid accuracy. The lowest at around 96. Little Nebula is going to find a break, though. But the lead's pretty solidly in New Jersey's favor. But Row does have that recovery combo. Oh no, and he finds another break, so it's again 2 FCs to 2. Nothing's changed. But the accuracy is still pretty much in New Jersey's favor. Fractured 99.6% accuracy. But Will's gonna find a break. He's gonna head back to Connecticut. Bro finds another break traded by Will, but... And Celebi finds a break, and that's still 2 FCs to none. Make that 1 FC to none as Fracture finds a break. Little Nebula does have the recovery, and it's gone. Big Door carrying the FC home. Fractured 99.4% accuracy still, even after that break. Celebi finds a chain miss. And Breakpoint once again failed to consolidate. We're playing ping pong, people. – Yes, that would be justifiably not happy having to not do well on her pretty much main pick. Big Door taking that second chance with grace, being able to pull it back for his state. What the hell is going on in chat? Not the lobby chat, Twitch chat. And we see the DT2. More tapping. Connecticut is... Both teams are feeling daring today. They seem to be enjoying this game of ping pong. Once again, they do have their fair share of tapping players and combo gamers alike. We could be seeing more Yoshi speed, but there's only one way to find out. Apparently, from what I heard from a little birdie, Merc's warming up right now, so maybe he could be filling in for this. But only time will tell if he'll be a bum. Anyway, please excuse that moment of silence. I had to blow my nose. Can we get 10 break points? Hate to break it to you, bro. It's not happening. We could get 8. Could we settle for 8? I guess the answer is no. Merc is not going to be filling in. And now we're going to be seeing the good looks in chat as rosters are here. Kef Selby and Nebula for the Sound of New Jersey, and Fractured, Big Door Jr. and Smokey for Connecticut A. Big Door Jr., aka Mad Matthew. Been a pretty long time mechanics player. Was part of that winning B team in 5USC2. So far, accuracies very clearly in New Jersey's favor. Big Door Jr. 89% accuracy as of right now. Everyone else just around 93 on Connecticut. New Jersey, however, 95 and 96. Even a 97 from Lil Nebula. And that's gone as soon as I say it. But who's going to win the combo game? That's the question. Everyone hits that 16 note. I think that was 16. Everyone hits that other 16, but Fracture gonna find a break though. Big George Jr. did find a break earlier, didn't even realize that. So it's just 3 FCs to Smokey's 1. No one falling apart on that back and forth pattern. 86% accuracy on Big George Jr., but there's no combo to justify it, so unfortunately there's that. Smokey finds the last break, and that is yet another break point for New Jersey. There's really no time to recover from this. This map is incredibly short. I think the shortest in the pool. Less than 2 minutes. Actually, I think the hidden 2 might be shorter, but that's banned, buddy. So yeah, that's going to be 4-3 New Jersey's favor. Does anyone hit the 32s? All of New Jersey hits the 32s. And they're still FCing. Celebi, never mind. Fractured and Big Door did hit it too. Little Nebula is going to find a break also. So it's just cap and speed, 91% accuracy. Let's see if he closes it out. Yes, he does. A rank FCs, once again. Few B ranks there also. S rank from Celebi, actually, no Bs. He's locked in. The combo gamer is back. Now, can we finally see a breakpoint consolidated? There's only one way to find out. What will New Jersey pick next? They're communicating with their Will satellite, using Willis Lee's satellite, being sent brainwaves from Will Stetson. And they pick Hard Rock 2. Seems like that precision pick from earlier has got them convinced that they could win this. But this one, much less forgiving. CS 8.1. Also, it's Hard Rock, so it's AR and OD 10. We've been seeing some absolute slaughter on this map. Everyone's been struggling with this, so there's really only one way to find out if this is not the case. I don't believe there's been like many team scores above 1 million, if at all. Like the majority of teams just banned it or just avoided it altogether. Oh, there is. There are a couple. I did notice that Tarragon did have a 878k, very good score. In general, really. And, as expected, we're going to be seeing Will Stetson on this Hard Rock 2. Precision is one of his main skill sets, I believe. Probably his main in general. Wait, don't good luck yet. You gotta get into the slots first. There you go. Now for rosters, Yoshi, Celebi, and Nebula for New Jersey, and Fractured Rome Will Stetson for Connecticut. I think the same rosters as before, minus Will, because he is famously known as a hard rock hater. No breaks yet. The map hasn't picked up yet, but Nebula is going to be the first to break. And as expected, everyone in Connecticut is combo gaming, row under 90% accuracy. Absolute classic. Will Stetson is going to find the break, though, which is going to help New Jersey keep it in their favor. But Will's also going to find the break, so it's just 1 FC to 2. And a higher recovery combo compared to everyone else. I may need to blow my nose again in a second. And Will Stetson finds another break, and so does Fracture. That's no FCs to 2. And Nebula still has a much higher recovery combo. It usually has to break for Connecticut to have a chance at taking that break point back, but Rowe finding another break. There is no combos at 3 digits for Connecticut. Meanwhile, everyone is still doing fantastic on New Jersey. Yoshi and Stellaby still holding on to the FC's pretty respectable accuracy. 96 going on 97 for Yoshi and 94% for Stellaby. Nebula's gonna find another break, but I believe there aren't many objects in this map. Oh, and Yoshi finds a break, but it's not really gonna matter. 800k difference. At this point, everyone would have to AFK for even a chance of Connecticut to come back. I didn't mean it literally. Stellaby and Nebula find a break. And so does Yoshi, but it's not really gonna matter. There's just the last few seconds left. But finally, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maps, 7 breakpoints, we finally get a consolidation. Connecticut gonna need a huge pick to take this back for a chance at tiebreaker. And it's gonna be the Force mod. Actually, 5 breakpoints, not 7. My fault. This is a alt focus map, like snap alts. Pretty simple here, which is why the easy multiplier isn't anything huge. Both teams do have some solid players for each mod. Nebula or Celebi could be going on the Hard Rock. Yoshi and Will could be going on Hidden, which is likely the case. As for Connecticut, Big Door, Will Stetson probably on Hidden and Fraction on Hard Rock. Or Big Door could go on Hard Rock and Fraction on the Hidden. We're gonna be getting the face-off. We're gonna be getting the Will face-off once again. Probably both on Hidden, likely chance, which they probably are. And we're gonna be seeing that. What? Yeah, both Will's on Hidden. Yoshi is in Fraction on Hidden. Nebula and Big Door on Hard Rock. That gamma is cranked all the way up for Big Door. This is the content that we've been waiting for, guys. A Will face-off right here. And no one falls victim to the slow slider. Everyone practiced. Good job. Everyone's still not seeing though. I mean, this map is pretty simple. So there's that. And get into the first key eye. This is where things get a little bit awkward. Not exactly something that you can flow too well. The Fraction's going to be the first to break. Oh, Yoshi and Nebula both trade at the same time, and so does Big Door. So it's just the Will off, and Will Stetson does find a break, so it's just Project Will still holding on to that FC. Incredible accuracy, and no, he doesn't find the accuracy. And a little misread, I believe. But that was a little cursor dancing. Yoshi is going to find a break right at the end. But the lead is already in New Jersey's favor, 140k, but the lead not faltering, not enough, not too big of combos to take advantage of this, but there is a chance Yoshi finds another break. It's just a little Nebula on that Hard Rock recovery to fend off Fractured, Big Door, and Will Stetson on their pretty big combos. The score lead is going to start crawling back to Connecticut. But someone could be missing on air here. No one misses on the other slider. Or that one. This is basically a free combo section here. Fractured finds a break though. Hold on, that might do something. That's the biggest combo for Connecticut. Big Door finds a break as well. So it's just Will Stetson to fend off the 3 recovery combos on New Jersey. But it seems like that the letter is already closed. And it's already done. Will Stetson finds the break, and he loses the Will off. Project Will coming out triumphant, 642k. Little Nebula finds a break right at the end, but it doesn't matter. New Jersey A moving on to winner semis. In Connecticut going to drop down to losers. Very, very solid run from Connecticut. Very good effort. I mean, not solid run. They're not done yet. I hope. So Connecticut going down to losers to face either Georgia A or Texas A, likely chance. They're going to be facing off against the winner of Georgia A or whoever wins Texas A and Louisiana A. And New Jersey will be off to face either SoCal A or Kentucky A, whoever wins that. Kentucky A would be awesome. But that's going to do it. New Jersey A taking this win 6-3. 5 breakpoints in total, or actually 6 breakpoints in total. And that's going to do it for now, I believe. There's going to be another, I believe there's also 2 other streams on B and C, both minor league. C stream in particular looking very interesting. Texas B and Colorado B. This is the losers. So going to be waiting around to see what's going to happen there. Until then, I've been Spike, and thank you for watching. We'll be coming back on the A stream in about 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes for Florida B versus Virginia B. I believe that is also my own fate, so you can wait around for that, but in the meantime, there are 2 more streams, as I mentioned. All 3 of these are minor league. As for the rest of Major League, we are not going to be seeing anything for another couple hours. Yeah, for another hour for Virginia or Arizona. So that's gonna do it. Goodbye.